Well, guess who's back? 2015. Well, I still like it. I'm going to tell you why. Alright guys, it's no secret that I am a BlackBerry fan, and I decided to go ahead and pull it out of the box again like I always do and use it. Well, I use it, but just not regularly because I want to preserve this device. But when I say pull it out of the box, I mean just, I haven't used it here in the last week or two. It might be a couple weeks or 3 weeks before I even use it again, but it is ready to go. This device has always been a favorite of mine. And I think if you've never experienced a BlackBerry Z10, you're definitely missing out. There's a lot that goes along with the BlackBerry Z10, mainly gestures, and it's no secret that the BlackBerry Z10 has been and always will be one of my favorite devices. And I think I've proved that by every year. When I first got this in 2013, I showed you guys how much I loved it, and then last year in 2014 I'll let you know once again that it is very relevant and it's still a top device, even though it's not packing these top specs that one would think. And what makes it a great device? Well, what makes it a great device is, drum roll, not necessary, it still performs like it did when it was brand new out of the box. This doesn't have 10.3 yet, and I don't plan on doing any kind of hacking or anything to give it to put 10.3 on it, because it'll come when it comes. This is still very fluid, very fast, and it still does everything that I need it to do on a day-to-day basis. I still enjoy this beautiful camera. Grab something to take a picture of. I still enjoy this beautiful camera. It has a very fast shutter, as always. That is one of the fastest shutters on a phone, and it's still a great camera. This has an 8 megapixel camera, as you can see there. The photos come out really nice. Let's grab a different phone here. I'll put it back in the outer box, but still. This is good to say the least. The BlackBerry's camera is just, it picks up every little thing in the picture. It is a very nice camera, and I like having the shortcut down on the bottom for the camera down here in the phone keys. An all-touch device can give you some troubles at times with texting, but the keyboard on this device has proven to be one of the nicest keyboards possible. I still haven't found a keyboard that is anything like the BlackBerry on-screen keyboard. I will be picking up a classic more than likely. I'm just kind of waiting it out, just kind of deciding whether or not I want to, pick up a classic or not, because I don't really use this device very often. But maybe BlackBerry 10.3 will sway me from that, because you do have access to the Amazon App Store in 10.3. And there's it looks a lot different. They've updated the UI, and they just made it a lot better. So web browsing and everything on the BlackBerry Z10 is just as it was since new. And there's a lot of people that don't keep their devices 2 years. But I am a person who keeps their device a device that is good. I can keep it for a long time until it just doesn't work anymore, until it just breaks. And it just so happened that the BlackBerry Z10 is the device that kind of won me over. The texture of this device is really nice. The overall look of the device is really nice. And I think they've done a great job with the overall package on the Z10. And BlackBerry really is what it is. And I love these shortcuts up here. You can turn on and off so many things. And I think that this is something that every OS should have. Luckily, Windows has updated their status bar up top, or notification area, to where you can have some drop downs and things like that. But other than that, you're kind of still it's still kind of pretty much the same, and it performs the same on even the older or newer devices. This is an older device, obviously. It came out in 2013 in January, and here we are 2 years later in 2015, believe it or not. And I told you I preserve my devices. They look really new. I try to keep them in boxes. You've seen boxes laying around my desk and in my office, and that's where they're at. So this, even my logo is not worn at all. Yeah. So I just had to recap and let you know that the BlackBerry Z10 is still very relevant. It has great sound. I've got tons of accessories for it, and there's just a lot of reasons why I would tell a person to get this device, even over some of the current devices. Now, granted, BlackBerry's app world is definitely way behind in the times. They've even shut off the movies and music. That ended in December. But, you know, obviously I have mine. I was able to just power it on and just fire it up in the movies to download to the SD card. One thing for certain, though, one thing that has not changed is this beautiful 4.2-inch display with 355 pixels per inch. It's better. It has a higher resolution than this brand new device to the market. So, you know, it's just one of those things. It's almost got a ratio as high as this one. This one is about 100, almost 100 more, but still, the phone itself is beautiful. Front camera on here, the rear camera, everything is still better than some of the current devices. I really like this build quality, though. I think the BlackBerry Z10 has beautiful build quality, and there's not a lot out there that's touching it as far as build quality goes. But nonetheless, I say I'm going to stick around with BlackBerry, and again, I might even get a classic. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm going to pick up a classic, but if I do, I think it'll probably perform just as well as this one. I've looked at some reviews, and people say, oh, the BlackBerry, you know, it's just another. Most people probably don't like BlackBerry, or they're so caught up onto other operating systems they won't give this one a chance. But here we are in 2015. It is February 2nd, and I'm still holding a very relevant device. If you're still using a BlackBerry Z10, shout out in the comments. I don't really have much else to say about this phone, other than it'll still be around, and hopefully I can bring it to you again in 2016. So, do I still like the BlackBerry Z10? Do I still like BlackBerry? Of course. This is a recap for the 2-year anniversary of BlackBerry 10, the Z10 to be exact, and I am still loving it. I will see you guys in the next video. BlackBerry fans, shout out. I will holler at you another time. See you in 2016 probably, or later this year, I guess I should say, because I do plan on picking up a classic or a Passport. I'm still on the fence about a Passport because that is a wide device, and I don't know. I don't know if I'd use it every day, but you know, until you get it in your hand, you just don't know. So I gotta live by my own words. So I would say, yeah, I'm probably going to get a Passport or a classic this year. I'm just waiting on the right deal. I found some deals, but still not to my liking. So we shall see. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.